Hello, collectors. Welcome to episode 28 of Statue Talk. I'm your host, Joe Prodzik. With me, as always, is Cuong Tran. Now, Statue Talk is a show where Cuong and I share our thoughts and opinions on upcoming statue previews, pre-orders, and share with you some updates to our collection. So thanks for joining us on this week's episode. Cuong, hit the music.
Let's go, B-Man.
What?
Let's go, B-Man.
It's been 2 weeks. What have you been up to?
Let's see.
You know what he's been up to? He's been working, and he's been whining and complaining because he has to finally work a 40-hour full-time job, and he has a commute, so he's been whining and shedding tears all the time.
Yeah.
You got a pretty messed up schedule, though.
I do.
What are you working? What hours are you working?
Midnight to 9.
Midnight to 9, so I don't barely even hear from this guy the last 2 weeks. But anyway, what have you been up to?
Let's see. I'm first off super excited for this week's episode. We got a bunch to cover, so that's out of all the episodes that we've done so far, I think this is probably gonna be one of my favorites because super hyped up for it. Other than that, been checking out is it called PlayStation PSX the experience?
Yeah, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Experience,
So check all that out. Let's see. Excited for Last of Us 2, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I heard something about Uncharted Legacy something.
So there's a standalone Uncharted
game, right?
DLC game, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chloe.
So is it like with
Not
Uncharted
Nathan
4?
Drake. It's not Nathan Drake. It's Uncharted 4. It's a standalone DLC.
Oh, okay.
With Chloe from the previous games.
Yeah, the hot chick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, super excited about that too. Haven't played Uncharted 4 yet, so that's looking forward to that.
Yeah, well, stay tuned. They're gonna show off a Nathan Drake statue in the episode.
Oh yeah. That's really cool to buy it from Sony. Let's see, we got the huge announcement that everybody's going crazy about, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity. So that looks really cool. Other than that, I just been today Spider-Man Homecoming trailer.
Yeah, what did you think of that? Same reaction I had. I'm like,
There's just a lot to say about that, but yeah, we'll save it for later.
The trailer makes you go,
Yeah, it makes you
really?
do a little bit of this, think a little, Gotta admit, costume still looks really tight.
Yeah, costume looks good.
I personally love the wings. How the web wings, everybody hate, I feel like 80% of the world hates it, but I'm loving it. I like that we're going back to the basics, so that's really cool. Other than that, I'm still been fighting especially since the holidays. I've still been fighting about getting a PlayStation Pro, especially with the announcement of we've already known that's coming out. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is coming out in January, and I've been asking my girlfriend, should we get it or should we wait? And also the huge thing is also she's a huge Final Fantasy 15 fan.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, watch Kingsglaive and watch all 5 of the anime episodes. Yeah, didn't play the game yet though, obviously, because my girlfriend wouldn't let me. But other than that, nothing else. Last week was just a huge, you got PSX and mostly just PlayStation 4 stuff that was going on. I'm still hurt about the PlayStation 4 Pro thing. It's dragging me in and kind of dragging me out because in a way, I don't want to pay $400 for it right now.
Yeah.
Because it's not something I feel like it's not a necessity for me yet.
Sure.
But down the road, I think I would probably get it.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth on the PS4 Pro too, but I've got the new 4K setup on my PC, so I've been dipping in and out of games, dipping into Fallout 4, dipping into Witcher 3.
Yeah, there you go. You started all over again, didn't you?
Of course.
You had to.
Well, I mean, I was going to play it on the PC. There's no way to not start it all over.
But then all the DLCs are all completely out, right? There's no things that are going to be added.
Yeah, so I bought the complete edition of The Witcher 4.
Okay. 3.
Witcher 4, The Witcher 3.
I'm like, what the fuck?
A little optimistic Witcher 4. And, I'm playing it on max settings.
Yeah.
And 4K resolution, and so it's just awesome.
Yeah, you gotta show me how later.
So,
I'm sure it looks amazing.
I wanted to see it on the 4K and see how it looked and see how it ran, because it's a good test of the machine.
Yeah.
And it just runs beautifully, and then seeing it, how great everything looks, like, I gotta play this game.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that, and then I did get the Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Collector's Edition.
Yeah, how's that? On Facebook, I think it seems like you're liking the collector's edition, what that comes with it. So tell us a little bit about that.
So it's probably one of the best collector's editions I bought.
Okay.
Just because the packaging is so great, and then you get the Kingslave movie, you get the Brotherhood anime, which both I really enjoyed, and then you get the game, and then you get a Noctis Play Arts Kai, which I have a couple. I don't display them, but I have a couple. So you get that Noctis Play Arts Kai with it. And the great thing is that I really liked is you get an art book with it. Usually I have to buy the art book separately.
Yeah.
And then you get 2 steel books for it. And I really like the steel books for the video games.
You get 2 still?
Yeah, you get one that houses the game, and then you get one that houses the movies. And then you also get a soundtrack too. So the classic
really
Final Fantasy movie. So I played a little bit of it. I am enjoying it. There was a gameplay and combat. It's sort of, I don't know. I'm not. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's okay. So I've been jumping in and out of those video games. Been reading a lot of Warhammer 40K books. Again, as most of the time I am reading some of those books. Listen to the audiobooks as well in the car, coming home from work. Movies, haven't really watched any movies. Rogue One coming out
next week,
next Friday. I'm excited for that. And then just getting as much done at work as I can. I'm gonna take some vacation for Christmas.
Yeah. Was there a reason why we didn't get a unboxing of the collector's edition?
Well, this is statue review. It's not a video game review, and it didn't come with a statue. It came with a Play Arts Kai action figure. Okay. So I didn't feel the need to cover, even though, sometimes I cover different things. Like I might cover some Hot Toys.
Yeah.
If
you did once.
I did once, just because it was just Batman, I threw it out there. So it just comes with the Play Arts Kai. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I have some Mass Effect Play Arts Kai. I have some Arkham Knight Play Arts Kai. They're all boxed up and sitting because I don't have any place to put them. I don't know if I want to unbox them, and I don't want to sell them, so I just want to keep them in a box. I want to have them, and I want to keep them in a box in the garage.
So I was about to say,
is that weird?
No, I don't think it's weird at all. But I was about to say, if you don't want your Noctis, I'd buy that off you.
Yeah, probably about $100, as long as you're not planning on flipping him.
No, my girlfriend really won't. She said she wanted the collector edition just for him. It just made for me, it made no sense. But
I thought about actually buying the other 3 and then and displaying.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be really awesome.
So I'm still kicking that idea around. So
they're not expensive either. Like 60, $70 or something like that.
No, more like $100. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, in the past, I had some Metal Gear Solid 5, right?
Yeah.
And some of those went up quite a bit, but I actually sold all of them.
Wow. That's impressive.
So, let's get started, Cuong.
Yep.
This week's previews and pre-orders. All right, first up, Cuong, we're going to cover a company which we only covered a little bit of before.
Once, yeah.
This is Damtoys, who's making some Warcraft movie statues, right?
Yep.
First up, we have Gul'dan, right?
Yeah, I think he was like the main villain of the movie too.
Yeah, main villain. So we're seeing some awesome pics of this statue here, right?
Seriously. Was it Damtoys the company that we saw that I remember we saw like way back then, like literally just a Warcraft company that was just doing the Warcraft movie. Was it
Yep.
Damtoys that was doing it?
Yep.
And we saw the displays, right? But we saw both of the characters and all that stuff too.
Right.
Yeah, these look really good.
So not a lot of info on it now. We don't know when we're going to be able to order it or anything. We can tell you that the height is 31 inches high, 28 inches wide, 21 inches long. So it's going to be a pretty big statue. Yeah. 31 inches high is pretty big.
Would that be like close to like a 1/3 or so, like a quarter or so?
Close to a 1/3. Is it bigger than Lobo?
Yeah.
Smaller than Arkham Knight. Okay.
I like how like when it says, for me, I'm not so used to all the measurements yet. So like if you tell it like 1/4, 1/3, close to like that, it's good. Then I'll definitely know.
So expected to ship third quarter 2017. Like I said, we don't have any pre-order information where we're going to be able to pre-order it. If at all, we're going to be able to pre-order it in the United States.
Yeah.
If, toy stores around the web are going to be covering it, we don't have that information yet. We do have a price, though.
$1,400.
Nothing to sneeze at. Gul'dan, $1,400 US, right? Okay, next up, from that same movie, we have another character. This is Ogrim. Was
this the one that we saw last time?
We did see Ogrim last time.
But we just didn't see information about him. Yeah.
Right. So he is a little bit smaller. He's 25.6 inches high, 21 inches wide, and 19 inches long.
Okay.
Let's see if they have a price for this guy.
I'm assuming it's probably the same price, right?
Yeah, it's probably about the same. Maybe he's a little bit cheaper because Gul'dan is
$1,140.
Yeah,
49.
so $1,140 US for this guy, for Ogrim. The Gul'dan is going to be more expensive. Yeah. Obviously, he has more costumes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
the details on these things look insane.
Yeah.
From the hair, looks like real hair in there.
It's just dead on. Do we know if these are going to be like little... I think from what you told me too, when we were talking about the first time, I think they're going to be mixed media.
Yeah, costume, fur, leather, and fabric.
That's so sick.
Are going to be mixed media. Now, looking here, lots of people just commenting, wondering where to buy.
Yeah. Because this one, I think, is going to be a high demand piece.
So it has a list that just says...
the stores that eventually going to have.
Yeah, distribution. Mm-hmm. So they're going to distribute. So a couple places. I'll put it in the description of the video so you guys can check out and see if you can order some of those Damtoy statues. Didn't really care for the movie. Yeah, I did love the character design.
Yeah, so, definitely.
Warcraft fans, look out for some more. They're going to have that main character from the movie, too. I don't remember what his name is. Yeah. But they're going to have him out as well. We showed a couple pictures of him, so check out Damtoys, yeah.
Next up, Joe, we got first 4 figures. Tekken 5. And what? Tekken 5.
And
exclusive.
Tekken 3.
Oh, and Tekken 3. We got Jin Kazuma? I would say Jin Kazuma, right?
I'm white.
Okay, I'm gonna officially say it's called Jin Kazuma.
Okay,
we're gonna go with Jin Kazuma.
Yeah, so we got two different versions of Jin, and they both have an exclusive and a regular. So actually 4 different versions of Jin. So we have Jin Kazama from Tekken 5, and then one from Tekken 3.
Okay. I was wondering what the heck you were talking about when you said that.
Yeah, we've seen a few Tekken statues from First for Figures.
Yeah, I really like the King one. The King one was
the King one looked killer.
Yeah. So
the difference between the regulars and the exclusives are the base.
Right? Okay. I'm getting one is gonna be like more than okay.
So the regulars have the plain black, almost like the Pop Culture Shock Street Fighter line. Their classic line, and then the exclusives have the more intricate diorama style bases.
Yeah, I like that. I like that choice. With that though, break down to me what the prices are going to be between both of them.
So we got first the Jin Kazama Tekken 5 exclusive, priced at $449.99.
Okay.
Available Q3 2017. First 4 figures does have payment plans. You can do 7 months, 5 months, 3 months, etc. So let's see if the regular edition is any cheaper or if they're the same price. So yeah, $384.99 for the regular.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit cheaper for the regular.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Tekken 3 version, right? Price is $449.99, and then the regular version is $384.99. So quite a price difference between the two bases. Mm-hmm. And there should be, right? There should be.
Yeah. I think for this, I don't know if a company would ever do this, but it would have been tight if, for an example like this, is like being able to switch out the bases. You know what I mean?
So you want it to come with both?
No, not with both, but like having the option to be able to buy both. You know what I mean? Because like how we were talking about like the Batman Prime 1 and you got the bus for it. How it's kind of cool that if you wanted another one, you can get another one. So I feel like that would have been cool because we were talking about consistency. Especially with all the companies. This base, they do have that black one, but they have more going on. They have another base that's having more diorama feel too. So I
can't imagine. Because the figure is the same, I can't imagine it would be too difficult to include both or to even sell both. Mm-hmm. So, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So, I haven't personally bought anything from First for Figures yet.
Yeah, none of this.
But I did order the Tekken 5.
Nice.
Jin Kazama.
Which one?
Tekken 5.
Tekken 5, but the exclusive version. So. Usually an exclusive guy.
So I wanted to see, I'm not a big Tekken fan. Mm-hmm. I've played it a few times. Yeah. I am looking forward to Tekken 6.
Yeah.
I want to try it out. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see what First for Figures was all about. Mm-hmm. I wanted to bring one of their statues here to the channel. Yeah. This looks dope.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, so it looks dope. It'll fit in with Street Fighter statues.
Yeah, well, it'll be really cool to kind of have them like facing against each other.
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Really. Yeah, and if you were going to do that, though, you might want the
black base.
Yeah, the regular base. But I really wanted to. I think these Tekken statues so far look great. Yeah. King, you're right. King looked good.
Yes.
And this Jin statue, I kind of fell in love with it a little bit. I'm like, this looks really good. So I wanted to bring Jin to the channel. So that'll be the first statue from First for Figures on the channel. We do a lot of video game statues, which my collection has a lot of.
Yeah.
So even if he's not going to go with the Street Fighter statues, he'll still can fit with the other video game statues, right? So that's it. Nope, that's not it, Cuong.
Next up, we got the One Punch Man himself, Saitama, something like that. Saitama. I want to say Saitama.
Saitama?
Saitama. I want to say Saitama.
Yeah, so this is them showing off their Saitama.
Saitama, dude.
Saitama?
Yeah.
From One Punch Man.
Yes.
Anime, right?
Yeah. Well, which we both are waiting for to go on Netflix.
Yeah, it's supposed to come to Netflix.
Yeah.
Lots of people liked it. Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about it. I tried watching some anime after I watched the Final Fantasy 15 Brotherhood anime. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is cool.
Did you really like this Brotherhood one?
Yeah.
I don't know how I felt that one.
He doesn't like anything ever.
That's why I'm on the show, man. Somebody has to hate you.
So One Punch Man, the regular version, there's an exclusive version. We don't have the details on the pre-order for him yet, but when we do, we will be sure to let you know. Mm-hmm. All right, Cuong, we got several pre-orders from Kotobukiya.
Yep.
Right, the company known for some more reasonably priced statues.
Yes, very
smaller scale.
Exactly. I'll talk more about them when the collection update comes up. But yeah. Okay.
So first up is the DC Universe Black Manta Forever Villains Art Effects Plus statue.
Yeah, this guy's Aquaman's
arch nemesis, right?
Yeah, isn't he like father of Aquaman?
I don't read Aquaman.
Okay.
Does anybody read Aquaman? I'm sure there are people who read Aquaman. I've never read it. I just know Black Manta is Aquaman's villain. Price is $59.99, right?
I'm unfamiliar with this character, but for some odd reason, I don't know if it's just a character design or he's supposed to be like that, but his head helmet looks a little too big.
Yeah, it's comic booky. It's classic comic booky.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that's the Black Manta. We got another Marvel. This is from their fine art line. So this is the Marvel Universe Vision fine art statue.
What's so I know we definitely know the Artifacts and Artifacts Plus. I don't think we've ever mentioned fine art, have we?
Yeah, we had Thanos fine art. So these are 1/6 scale.
Okay.
Right. This is so a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
$279.99. This one available July 2017. So vision looking pretty good.
Yeah. Classic too. Like how they're doing a classic one.
Yeah. I haven't. I've only had the smaller scale Kotobukiya statues. I haven't had any of their finer statues.
Where are your Kotobukiyas that you have?
Right up there. Now we have one you might be interested in.
Yeah, this one I'm definitely going to get. The Marvel Now Agent Venom Artifacts Plus.
So smaller scale.
Yes.
Priced at
$64.99.
Available
June 2017.
Yeah. That Spidey line.
Mm-hmm.
Agent Venom. Modern character, right?
Yeah. I'm not a huge I know the background of Agent Venom, but I don't know how I feel about the character himself. What I've seen of him, I haven't seen like I was hoping he'd be like a badass kind of like Deadpool, but what I've seen of him on the Ultimate Spider-Man is like he's kind of a little pussy. But
the cartoon?
Yeah.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, that's true.
He's kind of a badass in the comics.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, you're going to have that little Spidey Kotobukiya collection. You should have Agent Venom, right?
Yep.
We got more statues from the Artifacts Plus line.
Yes.
This is the Ray and Finn set, right? Priced at $139.99. Available July 2017.
Yep. The only thing I think that's missing with that is you're kind of missing the BB-8. No?
Yeah,
No,
they're going to have BB-8. Look, it says...
Oh.
Display alongside other Star Wars statues from Koto, like R2-D2, C-3PO, and BB-8. There's gonna be a BB-8.
I just felt like all the package,
man.
man.
Will you relax, man? Relax. So for you collectors out there that are looking for more reasonably priced statues, you don't mind that they're smaller, you don't mind that they're not quite as detailed as their big brothers, and some of these Kotobukiya statues might be for you. Especially if you're lacking in room too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly.
Or someone like me who I love Star Wars. I don't have any Star Wars collectibles. I don't have the room to add the line. I actually cut the line. So maybe I would have the room for some small, 1/6 or 1/10 scale statues, right? Yeah, good stuff from Kotobukiya. Lots of Star Wars stuff, lots of Marvel stuff. Yeah. And one thing that I like is they're doing characters that other companies aren't doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure, they're going to be small, more like action figure sized.
Yeah.
But, they are doing a lot of different characters from more modern comics. So I like that about Kotobukiya. Next up, Cuong, Prime One Studio.
Yeah, this past 2 weeks, man, I think Prime One's like trying to make me a fan, man.
Yeah, but we're not there yet, Cuong. Yeah. We're not there yet.
Yep.
So this segment, we're just going to cover a couple of previews and a pre-order from Prime One Studios. Later on in the video, we'll cover all those things from the Tokyo Comic Con with Prime One. So first up, they did release a preview of Spider-Man 2099 statue coming soon to the Sideshow website.
Yes.
2099 statue.
Yeah. This right here, if you're not picking up, I'm getting this. There's only one thing that I don't like about it. It's that chest piece. I don't know if I know it's kind of comic book likey, but there's something wrong with it. It just might just be me. It's pretty dead on. If Sideshow gave me or Prime One gave me a picture that reflect from the character, then might be a little bit better. But I was just hoping that kind of I understand. Spider-Man 2099 is gonna have abs and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So I just originally wanted it smooth.
Okay.
So that's the only thing I can pick on this piece because everything else is fucking great, man. Like the webbing, the mask. There's literally that's the only thing I can take out of this. Later on we saw the fucking base. It was it lights up and everything. God. I'm just hoping this thing doesn't go over like $1,000, man, or I'll be pissed.
Yeah, so it's not going to go over $1,000. They said it's going to be more in line with Superman, so $750.
So that's what I was thinking too.
So Cuong, one thing about Sideshow.com, payment plans, baby.
No, I'm most likely just going to play it straight up.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave this one all to you. If you want to order this one is yours. Because I think you need them in your collection.
Yeah, I kind of do.
This is the one, Prime One. I did read Spider-Man 2099. Mm-hmm. I did like that book.
The only thing is that the new costume, right?
The 2099?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know the costume? The white one?
No.
It looks fucking killer. That's the only downside. It's the chest piece for me, and that if I wanted Spider-Man 2099, I wanted that other costume instead. But I think this one is very original. It's great. There's really not that much like we've seen a video of it as well from Kevin, I think. Kevin.
Yeah.
And it's just killer, man. The only thing I can say is I know that Prime One doesn't really change that much stuff on their pieces, but I think in a way I'll grow into the chest piece later on.
Yeah, let's talk more about that Spider-Man 29 later on.
Yeah.
When we talk about the Tokyo Comic Con. Yep. So now we're seeing a preview gallery of a statue, not yet available for pre-order, but when we see this gallery, it'll be up for pre-order soon. So this is the Killer Croc from Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah,
right?
This dude is huge, man.
Huge.
I remember seeing that video. Oh, God. He is
huge.
Whew.
Massive.
I feel like he's like my entire leg.
Yeah, he probably is your entire leg.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, so, we're seeing this gallery now. That means we're going to see him soon on the Sideshow
Very
website.
Excited. I think you said you were thinking about picking this one up, or?
No.
No, because he's a 1/3?
Yep.
Okay.
I got Killer Croc on order from Sideshow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to go with the classic line. Now we got a preview of a statue that we saw at the Tokyo Comic Con. Yep. So the first preview from those statues that we saw, this is the Triss Marigold of Maribor statue by Prime One Studio. Triss from The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Right, she is priced at $749.99, similar to Geralt.
Yeah.
A little bit lower than Eridan, but we can expect all of these statues from The Witcher to be in this line, right? She is estimated to arrive October 2017 through December of 2017.
That timeline.
Let me ask you this. Are they going to release any statues outside of that timeline ever? How many statues are they going to release? They got Geralt, Eridan, now Triss. You're going to get all three of those statues at the same time? That's $2,800.
Yeah.
Almost with taxes and shipping, that's going to be over $3,000 to hit all at once, right? Yeah. It's tough sometimes. You got to think about the release schedules, I think.
Yeah. With the release schedules, I don't know if it's me or is it just a pattern of certain companies. I feel like they're doing, I think I've talked about this before, like when they release a pre-order, it's usually like a year from that timeline. You know what I'm talking about? Because the fact that we're at near the end of the year, so everything that we're seeing is going to release either from October to December, maybe sometimes get pushed back to January to the...
Likely get pushed back into 2018, right? Likely. These are estimates that they get from the factory, and what can I say? These factories, majority of the time, not on time. Yeah. They do not deliver their stuff on time, with few exceptions. But Joker, Batman Arkham Joker came early. Hulk Wolverine diorama coming early. So there are exceptions to that rule. But for the most part, just add on a couple months depending on the company.
But with you saying that, that's in a way kind of good for you too. Especially at this time like this, because you remember during that last quarter of the year, you're super busy. You have so much going in. So sometimes, getting pieces now, you can kind of like estimate that it's going to get pushed back. So then that gives you more open for your budget, But that is going into 2018.
It doesn't really work that way. Okay. It doesn't really work that way. And maybe in your mind, but on paper, it's just, it's a mess trying to keep track of when all these statues are actually going to release them. You're actually going to have to pay for them. That's why I've been thinking about doing payment plans instead of, having the cost hit all at once.
Yeah, a quick question about the payment plans. So is it like payments found before you get the piece or after?
Before.
Okay, got it.
So you can pre-order the Triss Marigold statue at the Sideshow website. I'll post a link in the description of the video if you want to go to Sideshow and get some business done. Okay, Cuong, next up, Pop Culture Shock.
Yes.
First up, we're going to see a little bit of a teaser. I don't know if we showed this one on last episode.
No, we didn't. We saw her headless.
Oh, headless, yes. So now, more work in progress of that 1/3 scale Chun-Li. Going to be a popular statue. Going to be a bloodbath.
That body looking good.
Don't be a pervert.
That body looking good.
Speaking of being a pervert, last week you said Mileena was looking good.
She
and
was
you would
looking
like
good,
to give her a kiss.
She was looking good.
So
until I looked down.
Until you saw the rest of her pictures, right? So Mileena from Mortal Kombat X is coming soon to Pop Culture Shock for pre-order. There's a 1/3 scale statue.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-order begins Monday, December 12th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Apparently, Katana did pretty well.
Yeah. Sold out?
I think so, yeah. People were looking to buy a deposit for her. I saw on some of the buy-sell trade groups. Cool. People were looking to buy her.
I like how Pop Culture Shock is doing. I think from what I'm aware of, all their Mortal Kombat X, all their bases are almost kind of similar-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, but this is, I think, the first 1/3 from Mortal Kombat X. Right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's PCS exclusive on these 1/3. No retail versions being made, so you won't be able to buy this at the Sideshow website or other toy stores unless you live outside of the country. Sometimes they do that to save in shipping costs for overseas collectors. So she's going to be 28 inches tall, limited to 300 pieces.
Wow. And
priced at $699.99. Estimated ship date is January 2018. Yeah. Sure it is.
Let's add a 1 through that 2018, yeah?
That might be more realistic these days. Includes handcrafted polystone figure with mixed media costume, swap out unmasked portrait, swap out a bloody sigh, an LED base, and certificate of authenticity. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's really good.
Pretty cool.
I like it.
So that's it this week from Pop Culture Shock. Now, Kwong, speaking of Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
You gotta do the theme song now.
That's not it at all. So we have a statue by Sony Interactive Entertainment America. Mm-hmm. Nathan Drake from Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, right?
Yeah.
$350. Edition size of $1,500. Mm-hmm. Well, so this is Nathan Drake beating some guy's ass, right?
Yeah. From the fourth game too, no?
Yeah, from Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. This is 20 inches tall, so looks like a 1/6 scale, right? Yeah. It looks similar to the collector's edition.
I was just about to say,
right? But looks like, from the pictures at least, it looks like it's going to be more a little bit higher quality, right? Mm-hmm. And definitely, if it's going to carry a $350 price tag, it's going to be better. So if they ever came out with a quarter scale Nathan Drake, I might be interested in that. Yeah.
But from which game?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
I've had my eye on that Sideshow one from a few years back.
Second or third one. I think he looked really cool.
Well, yeah, he did. But in Uncharted 4, he got updated to be more realistic.
Oh, yeah?
Looking, right?
Okay.
So it would be a little bit different. So I have a Halo Master Chief statue. Mm-hmm. So I'd love to have a statue to represent PlayStation, my video game statue collection. So I was either thinking about Kratos or Nathan Drake, but it's got to be quarter scale for me. Yeah. But if you're looking for a smaller scale Nathan Drake statue, post a link in the comment section, description section of the video. You want to go to Sideshow and get some business done. This is available at the PlayStation Store as well. Probably other toy stores around the web too.
What about Crash Bandicoot for your quarter scale to represent Sony? No?
So that's it this week from Sony. Now, Kwong, not a lot from Sideshow this week, though there are some of the statues from other companies that Sideshow has available on their website. Right, Spider-Man 29, Nathan Drake. But this is like Sideshow's Christmas time where they reveal statues, have contests, giveaways, all that stuff. So far, they haven't given us squat.
I think they're going to do like 7 days before Christmas kind of thing.
They've done giveaways, but I want to see some statue reveals.
Yeah.
I want to see Thanos.
Oh, yeah, you've been waiting for Thanos.
I want the pre-order for Bane. I want the pre-order for Venom and Carnage. That's what I want for Christmas.
Sideshow, make it happen.
No. Actually, I don't want that for Christmas. Because do you know what these rumored prices are for Bane, Venom, and Carnage, Kwong?
Bane, Venom. I want to say 800.
Bane is probably going to be closer to 1,000.
Well, he's a big guy, though.
Venom and Carnage are going to be closer to 700. Deadpool price.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, man. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all.
You are? So
we had this conversation about prices, man.
So yeah, we're gonna have it again because we read that post from Sideshow on last week's episode,
saying that,
and now
you pretty
other
much
Sideshow representatives are saying that these prices are gonna be. Bane's going to be more expensive than Deadpool. Venom and Carnage are going to be the same Deadpool prices. So why did we read that last week if it's not true?
It felt like it was just irrelevant. But
just blowing smoke up our asses, right?
Or what happened if there's somebody just trolling us, man?
They're Sideshow employees. They're not going to troll us. They're creating conflict in the community. There's lots of conflict right now with prices. And you know what? I've heard from, read some stuff on the statue forums from other manufacturers like Pop Culture Shock, whose statues are still somewhat reasonably priced, right? And they're saying that manufacturing costs are going up. Factories in China are just
boycotting,
taking advantage of this statue and collector boom and just increasing their prices. And so if the factories are increasing their prices, guess what?
Yeah.
Other stuff is going to be increasing their prices. But, you know, I hope this isn't a statue bubble, right? That's eventually going to pop, and then we're going to see some companies go out of business. Because this is a good time, not to get off topic from a Sideshow, but kind of this is the one company where people are directing a lot of that discussion to. You know, if there's a statue bubble, right? I mean, right now we have such a good benefit of all these companies and all these different characters, right? We're getting so much different stuff. Come on, Spider-Man 2099. Yeah. Who would have thought we'd ever get that? We're getting multiple Venom statues. All these crazy stuff from XM, Sideshows, crazy Daredevil, Hulk and Wolverine diorama. Yeah. Right? We got Prime One, XM, Pop Culture Shock. We got Connecticut's. We got First Figures. All these companies making statues. And hopefully that bubble doesn't burst, because then we're going to lose some of those companies, and we're going to lose some of those options and choices that we have.
And then a lot of the collectors are going to go away.
Yeah, a lot of collectors could go away. So, you know, that's not good for the hobby. So hopefully that's not true. But, you know, these factories in China need to get their act together. Especially if they're going to be charging so much money for these statues, they need to deliver on time and with quality.
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, there's my little rant for this episode. Now let's get to a couple of previews from some statues that are going to be up for pre-order next week. You're going to see this episode on Sunday, so these are going to come out one on Thursday and one on Friday.
Cool.
So the pre-order on Thursday is going to be the legendary scale figure of Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So Kwong, this one is only half scale Star Wars statue.
Okay.
So only make half a door for you. Only make half a door for you.
That's just
so half legendary scale is half scale. So you know they do have the life size Stormtroopers now, more reasonably priced. Probably going to be $2,200.
Yeah.
$2,000 to $2,200. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For a half scale statue.
I want to say exactly the same thing too.
Yep. More reasonable than $6,000-$7,000 life size statue, right?
Yeah.
But good one for the Star Wars fans. And then they're going to have Jyn Erso from Rogue One. So the pre-order for the Jyn Erso is going to be on Friday, the same day that Rogue One is going to be.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, and she looks cool too, man. These Star Wars statues that they're doing look really good. Yeah. So I expect Jyn Erso to be, more in line with the other premium format statues. If that's the case, then I think we're in good shape. But if she were to come out and be like $600, you just know it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. But I don't think so. I don't see that happening. But yeah, the Star Wars statues have been a little bit more expensive as well.
I think the licensing is just more expensive too, if I'm correct.
Oh, I'm sure it is more expensive, but I'm sure it's popular. So Sideshow is going to raise the price a little bit, as any business would do. So, not allowed to have activity from Sideshow itself. We do got some previews pre-orders coming up next week, and we can expect a lot more previews. Rumored that Thanos on Throne is rumored to be shown, at least previewed during this time. So hopefully
Christmas.
Hopefully Christmas next episode we'll be able to show off that Thanos on Throne, which a lot of people were looking forward to. He's rumored to be a massive statue. So you know what that means.
I'm gonna say 1,200.
Massive price tag on that guy too.
I'm gonna say
it's getting tough. It's getting tough.
He's gonna be a big guy. 1,200.
Yeah, getting tough. So, and a lot from Sideshow. A lot coming up. We'll post it all on Statue Review Facebook and website, and we'll talk about it all on next episode. Okay, Kuang, what is next?
XM Studios.
XM Studios. So we got some previews.
Yes.
And we also got a pre-order, right? So first we're going to cover a couple of previews. A prototype of the next bust from XM Studios. This is Thor.
Yeah, and then I think this is probably like the same exact size of the Venom that they did too, right?
Yep. Yeah, it was Hulk, Venom, and now we got Thor
that's cool.
as a part of that line. Next up, we got their awesome-looking Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah.
Getting some paint.
Yeah, this his face, like, I don't know, the wrinkles and the cringing and that's spot on.
Yeah,
like that. I feel like it literally just came out of the comic book.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the character. I haven't really read him. God, this statue looks awesome.
Yeah, it really does.
And their Thor is growing on me too. The more I see it, the more I think that's a Thor I need to have in my collection too. Very comic booky. That's what I love about XM Studios. Yeah. Very comic booky statues, right? Okay, next preview that we're seeing is their Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
We only get one preview of Spider-Man himself. Painted up. It's looking pretty good from this angle.
Yeah, it really does.
We're seeing some details from the base.
Yeah.
Which a lot of the base is said to be removable, so you can have more of that kind of stuff on there. You can have less.
We know XM definitely notorious for their options.
So is this picture of Spider-Man changing your mind? This is the XM piece for you?
Still not convinced.
Okay.
Still not convinced. Paint's a lot better and all that stuff, but still not convinced.
Now, Kwon, we're going to cover a big pre-order this week from XM Studios.
Yeah.
We usually don't cover the pre-orders of XM Studios because their pre-orders are kind of whack. Because you can only pre-order from the website if you live in certain territories, and they sell a lot of their pre-orders ahead of time. Yep. So a lot of people already have this statue on order.
I think this is like the biggest pre-order of the year, to be honest.
Yes and no.
No? Okay.
Biggest statue of the year, yes. But the way they pre-order statues,
it's kind of unfair, right?
It's not really unfair. It's just they give a lot of their inventory to distributors, and so a lot of people can pre-order that stock way ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
And then they have a couple hundred available on the website. But he will sell out in like 30 seconds, right? So this is the quarter scale cable statue from XM Studios. Man.
You getting this?
No, I don't have it on order.
Yeah.
But am I getting it? I'm gonna try. I think.
You're gonna try? Okay.
I'm gonna try.
I think
he's gonna be overpriced.
He's really.
For a while.
He definitely has to be. Yeah. Because I think if you don't get him now, like soon, I think he's just gonna be. It's gonna have like that Magneto effect. I think.
Well, his price is already skyrocketed.
Oh, has it? Oh,
yeah. So, this statue makes me want to change my collection. It makes me want to sell some shit.
Yeah.
In order to put some money down on him. So, that's something that I'm thinking about because this statue looks like it's going to be a home run.
Looks like a one.
I think it can unseat Magneto as XM's best piece, right? Looks insane. Cable looks awesome. Yeah. That's an amazing statue. You got the different options from XM. You got that quality, and you got that comic book appeal, right? Yeah. So this looks crazy. He's going to be... We don't have details on the price on the XM Studios website.
Do we know anything about like release date or?
Yeah, the pre-order is December 16th. They have a schedule on their website, but it's not updated very often. Okay. Like, I don't even know when Black Panther is coming out. Yeah. It just says he's to be determined. So, this cable looks awesome. If you can get one of these, good luck. If you live in those territories.
That's perfect. If you could.
People are going to be selling them. After he's released lots of pre-orders. He's going to be an expensive statue,
very
right?
Expensive.
I remember seeing XM Magneto for $1,700, right? And I was like, man, I want that statue. That's a little bit too priced. Well, now he sells for around, $2,500 to $3,000. So, the sooner you get him, the better. Yeah, I would love to have this guy. I'm thinking about changing up my collection a little bit. Be more quality over quantity, and then XM Studios definitely fits that bill. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in the collection update. So Cable looking amazing, looking insane, looking like it's going to be Statue of the Year, right? When it does comes out. So Cable looks awesome. Yeah, awesome. So that's it this week from XM Studios, and that's it this week for the previews and pre-orders. All right, Cuong. Now it's time for the collection update.
Is it?
Is anything new with you in your collection? Are you gonna put some stuff on pre-order?
Yeah, that 2099 Spider-Man is like 99% locked down. Literally locked down.
Which for him means it's probably like 25% not locked down.
No, I want the piece. Like I said already, I don't want to talk too much about it. It's that chess piece. A little bit. From what I'm aware of, I think Kelvin did say it was a quarter scale too.
Yeah, quarter scale Marvel.
That the price, kind of like how you did with the Superman thing. You were like, I got some rewards. I'm gonna put that rewards on it. I only got like $40 on my rewards, so.
Yeah, well.
But that's what I was thinking about doing. Definitely gonna do that. Something that was cool that happened a couple days ago was went shopping, Christmas shopping. Went to Barnes and Nobles and I saw a bunch of like Kotobukiyas.
Yeah.
Right. And I sent you a picture. Magneto was freaking awesome. Looked really cool. So in a way, there were so many Kotobukiyas that I was like kind of like somewhat opening, kind of like taking them and like kind of like looking at them and like just because of the show. In a way, I felt like as a new collector, I think instead of starting out before, how I started out with the symbiote fighting, that was my first piece. Well, the Jake Scott Campbell. I felt like I should have, for me, I guess for some of the viewers who may start new collecting, I think Kotobukiya is literally where you should start. Because I felt like I kept looking when I grabbed the piece. I kept looking, how much is it? And it's kind of reasonable. Quality is not as amazing as you're probably going to get for like a Prime 1, but starting out, especially, how we're getting all the prices jumping like crazy, especially from Sideshow, I think Kotobukiya, literally best place to start for collecting. And from that, I'm already going to pick up, the Artifacts Spider-Man line.
Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen.
Yep. Agent
Carnage,
Venom,
Agent Venom.
Miles Morales, and all that stuff.
Morales.
I'm going to grab all that. Other than that, nothing else. I don't know about that Anti-Venom that we saw from Tokyo Comic-Con. Is that what it is?
Yep. Anti-Venom.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of him.
Okay.
But that's Spider-Man 2099. I did, I was kind of trying to find the specific picture that Prime 1 was trying to get off coming out of. In a way, I did find something kind of similar, especially from the comic book. So I'm thinking that's where they're coming from. So, I 99.9% kind of get that. Other than that, nothing else new on my list. I was still I really wanted that Magneto Kotobukiya that I showed you. Looked really cool. Might pick that up, but it'd just be kind of random. But other than that, nothing I wanted, because you know how your collection is kind of like, it's kind of like a certain outline. I just don't want to throw like just Magneto out of nowhere, and so that's a huge thing. I remember, in a way, I was still kind of thinking about getting that Iron Man from Sideshow that we saw last week.
The 1/5.
Yeah, the 1/5. It's still kind of pushing me towards that, but not gonna pull the trigger on that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wanting to stay on the quarter scale, if anything. I am, the only reason why I'm doing like the Artifacts Plus is because like they're kind of like small, pieces.
Accent pieces.
Yeah, accent pieces. But other than that, nothing. Yeah, nothing else. That's the huge thing was. This one was Prime 1 is killing me, man. Like they, you know how XM is like my go-to, my favorite, but I feel like Prime 1's like they're stealing me away, especially because we can't get, like, it's hard for us to get XM pieces. You know, so I feel like Prime 1, throwing it to Sideshow, like, yeah. You know, that's
so on the Marvel pieces, the quarter scale Marvel pieces, Prime 1 is working in collaboration with Sideshow on those, which is why they're able to do the quarter scale Marvel statues. The 2099 statue, though, rumored price $750. Anti-Venom, rumored price $900.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because it's a big piece.
So, yeah. Big piece, big prices, right? Big prices. And those rising prices are having me rethink my collection.
Yeah.
Right? They are having me rethink my collection. But first, let's cover what's new in my collection.
Yep.
Overall, my room has pretty much stayed the same. It's pretty much a mess right now. You can't really see it from this angle, but I've started to store Christmas presents in here. This is where we're hiding all the Christmas presents from the kid and, you know, from my wife and everyone. So it's going to be filled with boxes. I got to get these wrapped up and get out of here. I've got a week of vacation, about 10 days off, actually, around Christmas time.
Awesome.
So I'm planning on going and looking at a storage spot to get rid of all these boxes.
Yeah.
And then getting my room cleaned up and getting my extra pieces into storage because it's just a mess. And I have wall art that I don't even know what to do with.
You have a lot of wall art.
Yeah, and I have no wall space. You know, I just like to buy stuff. Sometimes too much. I just like to buy things, right?
Yeah.
I have started to get some pieces in after a little bit of a drought. I've started to get some statues in just yesterday. Got the Green Goblin premium format from Sideshow. Did my unboxing, a video of him, which I posted yesterday. Yeah. Right? I shot the review at the same time, so the review video is ready to go. I just got to add my audio and stuff to it too. So that's what I'm planning on doing in the future. When I get a statue, shoot the unboxing, I'm going to shoot the videos for the review as well at the same time. That way I get them out more consistently than I have been. Right?
Okay. That's a good idea.
Okay. So Green Goblin, check out the unboxing video of him. I am pretty happy with him. Not overly enthusiastic about it, but very happy with him. Tomorrow, another statue is coming in.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting Tally from Gaming Hits tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure you're excited for that one.
Yeah, from the Mass Effect series. So I am excited for that one. She'll have a spot over there already next to Commander Shepard. So I'll be getting her. I did finally get in touch with ARH Studios regarding 2 statues I have supposed to be coming from them. I have their Arion City of Horrors statue, one of their female characters.
Okay. I don't remember you having that one.
Yeah.
I just remember that.
So apparently I owed a balance, a small balance on her. Was set up with a payment plan, but it got turned off, and then they never contacted me. So I finally got in touch with them, paid off that balance. Supposed to be getting that statue, and then eventually I'll get the Death Dealer on horse at some point. So hopefully those 2 will come in this month. Then I was expecting a lot more statues in this month, but yesterday was Pop Culture Shock Delay Email Day.
Oh, God.
So that's when they send out a bunch of emails on when their statues are actually going to be released and come out. So I got 3 of those statues. There's 3 of those emails, right? Scorpion and Sub-Zero delayed until March.
Wait, when are these supposed to come out?
Now.
Oh, really?
Or actually probably 6 months ago, but now again. Kotobukiya was expecting this month, been pushed back to February.
Yeah.
And Blanca, Street Fighter, pushed back until February.
Wow.
And the other statue I was planning on getting this month.
Please don't tell me it's a Kuma's getting delayed.
Yes and no. So Akuma's not coming this month, but he is going to be shipping early January. Expect him to ship January 3rd.
I'll take it.
I paid for shipping. I paid my last payment as soon as I got that email, so I should get them pretty quickly from that. And here in California, got the cheapest shipping, baby, and it's going to come fast. So we'll get him pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 days or something like that.
Yeah, which means gives me a couple weeks to clean out a spot for him too, because I have no idea where I'm going to put that giant beast.
Yeah.
He's freaking heavy. I think they said the box is going to be 40 pounds. That's going to be an awesome statue. Looking forward to unboxing and reviewing that and setting him up in my Street Fighter collection.
You are going to wait for me for that one, right?
Hell no. It's not my fault you have a full-time job. Weird hours. I'm not going to wait for you to open a statue. Like I didn't wait for you to open the Green Goblin. Your job's interfering with the channel, bro. Yeah,
I'm here today, on time.
And then I'm hoping Pop Culture Shop Vega, which got a little bit delayed because I guess he didn't make the boat or something, but I have paid for shipping on him. He's going to come at some point. So.
In January, maybe, again?
He's supposed to come this month.
Yeah.
He's supposed to come this month. So he's already paid. His shipping's already paid for. He's supposed to come this month, but I know Tally for sure is coming tomorrow.
That's good.
Right, so we'll have her unboxing and review out as well. So a couple statues in for the holidays, a couple more delayed until next year, several months from next year. You know, I was expecting, I didn't get emails on these statues, but Charlie Nash, Street Fighter V, and Ken Masters from Street Fighter V. I didn't get emails on them, but Blanca, Sub-Zero, all those are pushed back a couple months. You know those are going to be pushed back middle of the year as well. So,
well, what's good is that I guess you can start off the new year with Akuma.
Yes, I will start off the new year with Akuma, a statue that has the potential to be the best statue of the year. Yeah, it does.
Of that year, or just
2017 has the potential.
Wow. That's being released in 2017, correct?
Yep. So, it has the potential.
And that's great, because that's going to be your first piece of the year, too. So
I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, collection is...
about to go big, grow.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking about shrinking it. Yeah. So, these rising prices and these increasing prices... While I understand some of it, the factories are going to raise prices. You're going to do ambitious designs, crazy stuff. It's going to be more expensive. But the rising prices is kind of sucking out my passion for the hobby, right?
Same.
It's like, man, it's just like, I'm thinking about that Bane statue.
You're scared. You're scared of what's going to be.
Because, Bane is famous for breaking Batman's back. Well, that statue might break my back.
Yeah.
It might, just break my will, right? Hey, I paid $900 for that custom Bane statue, right? So I don't know why I have such a problem paying $900 for a Sideshow Bane statue.
But I don't think it's going to be $900.
Probably going to be like $1,000. $950 is what I'm guessing. $950 to $1,000 is what I'm guessing. But that's going to... That might make me cancel the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, not the Ninja Turtles.
It might make me cancel the Ninja Turtles. But, you got to make these decisions. I can't afford all these statues. And then one big thing, announcement from Tokyo Comic Con and Prime 1 that's has the potential to completely revamp my collection is the Prime 1 Warhammer 40K line. Yeah, so... It's,
yes.
I really love that universe.
Did they at least announce how big they're going to be?
No, we have zero information on it. They are very tight-lipped about what they're doing with that line. So I opened up a question in the Prime 1 Studio Collectors group on Facebook. I said, what scale do you want this line to be in?
I think it has to be 1/6.
Well, Space Marine.
Yeah, it's huge.
One of the main... races and factions of Warhammer 40K is a lot bigger than a human, 7 feet tall, 500 plus pounds. And that's just on their basic level.
Yeah.
So at quarter scale, that's going to be bigger than a regular quarter scale statue. It's going to be more like a 1/3 scale statue, right? And then that's just a basic Space Marine and basic power armor. You throw a Space Marine and Terminator armor, you throw a Dreadnought, you throw a Hero, a Primarch, you throw some Tau in there, and then you get Chaos Space Marines with crazy headgear. And these have the potential to be massive statues, right? So I asked what people would want these size statues to be in. But the thing is Prime 1 known for big statues, right? So I think we can expect them to make some big freaking statues. big, expensive statues that I'm not going to be able to resist.
Yeah.
Because I love that lore. I love the art. I love the characters. I'm not going to be able to resist it. So I'm going to have to move some shit out of the way for some quarter scale Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
I don't know. But we will be playing the game soon.
Yeah, we're going to be playing Deathwing.
Yeah.
On PC soon. So yeah, that has the potential to change my collection. I buy a lot of the books, collector's editions of the books. I read a lot of the lore. I play a lot of video games. I watch battle reports. The only thing I don't do is play the actual tabletop game.
Yeah, because you said it's really long too.
It's another expensive hobby that I'm not gonna take up. Yeah. But I do really like the lore, the art, all that stuff. So that Warhammer 40k line has the potential to just destroy the rest of my collection. Yeah. Like, everything must go. I gotta make room for this shit. Yeah, I'm serious, it does.
You have a year, though.
It does,
You have at least a year to start packing.
Yeah, they haven't even showed any previews, any teasers. We have no idea what they're going to do. So I would love to see it in 1/5 scale. Because if they do it in 1/5 scale, they can do Space Marines, they can do some of the bigger characters, races in the game, and still keep them in that quarter scale size. We have zero information on what it's going to be like. So, yeah, that's one thing I'm looking forward to the most with Prime.
And I'm hoping their base isn't going to be too complex, unless you really want it complex.
Oh, they're going to be complex.
Yeah? Okay.
This is Prime 1.
Yeah, it's true.
They do everything to a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it for this week's collection update. Kwong, what time is it?
Question of the week!
It's time for the question of the week. And this is where we're going to talk about Prime 1 and Tokyo Comic Con.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't see my video, go ahead and check it out. I posted a gallery of some of the pictures that Prime 1 posted and that Kelvin Loke posted in the Prime 1 Collectors group. I took them, threw them into a video, and then added some beats on top of it.
Great beats, too.
Yeah, just YouTube beats. So, reason why I did that, because just to make it easier for collectors to view, and I just got pumped about that Tokyo Comic Con.
Yeah.
All those Prime 1 Studio statues. So, question of the week. Well, we're not going to go through the whole video. We're not going to go through all the pieces. That would be a lot. So make sure you check out that video to check it out. But we're going to do question of the week. Top 3 Prime 1 Studio statues from Tokyo Comic Con.
Yep.
So not only do we have Prime 1 Studio statues, but we also have Imaginarium Art statues. Imaginarium Art merging with Prime 1 Studio.
Yeah, that's a huge announcement, man.
It is a big deal.
Huge.
Not a lot of news, not a lot of details, but it probably means we're going to see some Imaginarium Art statues distributed through Sideshow.
Yes.
So we'll finally be able to get our hands on those.
Yeah.
No details on if, past pieces are going to be available, like that Hulkbuster.
Yeah, man.
Or if any, or future statues are going to be available. We don't know if that's for sure. That hasn't been confirmed, but hopefully it's true. So, our top 3 can include Imaginarium Art statues from Tokyo Comic Con. So that's our question of the week to you. What is your top 3 from Tokyo Comic Con? And that's the question that we're going to answer on today's show, Kwong. So, number 3, Kwong, what is your number 3?
Number 3 is going to be Suicide Squad Harley Quinn.
Oh, you bastard.
This one is freaking outstanding.
Yeah.
Only thing I can say about this piece.
I think I know what it is.
Are you? Do you?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
It's the buttocks.
Oh, no.
It's the buttocks. I feel like it's not juicy enough.
Margot Robbie doesn't have a buttocks.
Yeah, I know. It's
She
true.
doesn't have a juicy booty.
But from what I'm aware of, they CGI'd it in the movie.
Oh.
So, that's what I was hoping for.
You're a pervert.
Yeah. Anyways, top 2.
No.
We're gonna talk about it?
Oh, we're not going to top 2 already?
Oh, for you?
Will
so
you
we gotta go
cool
to you.
your jets?
Okay. My bad.
Will you cool your
My
jets?
bad.
So,
My bad.
yeah.
My bad.
Honestly, that was going to be my number 3 too.
Yeah.
Was the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. My only nitpick isn't the booty because she doesn't really have a booty.
No?
She doesn't have a booty.
What you got? What you got? What you got?
Is it doesn't really look like the actor. Doesn't really look like Margot.
But that's good, I think. No?
Well, Will Smith looks like Will Smith. Deadshot. So, yeah, I think this statue is just insane looking, right? The costume that looks like mixed media, which isn't mixed media, fully sculpted, looks insane.
Yeah, it
just
does.
like the textures, right? The textures of the costume bring this to another level.
Are you gonna talk about this the alternate heads too?
You had your chance, and you tried to
I'm
jump
telling
to number
you.
2.
I'm just telling you, dude.
Yes, and her
Alternate heads. You gotta
She
mention
has
that.
the 3 heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has the 3 heads, and they all look great. They just don't quite look like the actor, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
agree.
So now, Cuong, you're number 2.
I don't know. Can I say Iron Man?
You can say whatever you want. You're number 2.
But is Iron Man out already? No, right? I don't think so. I think
One simple assignment I gave him last week.
I know what my top 1 is.
Come up with your top 3.
I want to know what my
3
top 1
statues.
is.
What's number 2? What's your number 2? Imaginary or Iron Man? Is that your number 2?
Yeah, I want to say so. But why do I get the feeling that it's already out?
It's not.
Oh, no. Number 2, Death Stranding.
Death
Stranding.
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
And his crazy half-scale Kojima Productions statue.
That one
number 2.
looks so cool. I know nothing personally about the game. I did see a little bit of that teaser like way back then. I think they have a trailer out now. No?
Yeah, but it doesn't have this dude in it.
But it looks so good. Half scale. Gonna be killer. From what I'm aware of, even Hideo Kojima was like, damn, what the...
Yeah, they posted
this?
a picture in the Prime 1 collectors group of him seeing the statue.
Yeah.
That character isn't in the... There are 2 trailers for Death Stranding. That character isn't in either one of them, but he is the logo for Kojima Productions. So, half-scale statue. Not a lot of info on it.
That's what I like, though. That's so cool. And this game's not going to come out till like 2018 or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
probably a long time before we see that game. So, that's your number 2.
Yep.
Well, my number 2 is actually 2 statues.
What?
Screw you, it's my show.
What?
So I'm picking the 2 statues from G.I. Joe, because they go together.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, they look great, and they look killer. I'm hyped about that G.I. Joe line. I was a big G.I. Joe fan as a kid. I never got to buy Storm Shadow or Snake Eyes. I said that about a couple pieces. I said that about He-Man and Optimus Prime and Voltron. And they priced me out of those. Yeah. I don't think they're going to price me out of these. I think we can expect them to be $750.
Yeah.
I think those 2 statues look awesome.
Yeah. Together, too. You can't really just get one alone.
Yeah, that's why I chose them together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Those 2 look good together. I was hoping to see Serpentor.
Yeah, I know you really wanted him. Yeah.
Because I had that one as a kid. It was one of my favorite toys. And to have a quarter scale Serpentor statue, I think would be awesome. So, Cuong.
I think my number 1 is obvious. I kind of wanted to choose something else, but it's going to be the Spider-Man 29.
Yeah, we talked about that pretty extensively.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. One thing that I like about Prime 1 and their statues, even this $29.99 statue, and going back to the Harley Quinn statue, is the texture.
Yeah.
On
like the dots things is like, what the...
So if you watched my unboxing of the Green Goblin, you can say I didn't really... missing some texture in the costume, right? Not that it's bad, but if it had more texture, right, it would be on this Prime level.
Yeah.
Good, right?
In a way, too, it's like... I guess I want to add is like, I feel like if you made this character as a live action, kind of like a Spider-Man movie, it's literally the costume that you would have.
Yeah.
That's literally the way I look at it.
Should be.
Yeah, right? And it's...
Yeah.
I'm
so
super excited.
You get that great texture though, that detail, right? It's going to be $250 to $300 more expensive than the Green Goblin. So
I'll take it though, man.
Yeah, you'll take it, but you're going to remember, if you're going to ask for those details, you got to be able to take that price tag too, right? So, there's a difference between the details. The details cost money.
Yeah.
Ambition costs money, right?
Oh, shit. I know what your top number one is now.
You know what my number one is?
Yeah.
What do you think my number one is?
Dark Side. Dark Sheet. Dark Side.
Dark Side. Dark Side is not my number.
No? What?
Nope. I am going for a shocker. I'm going for a shocker on my number one, Cuong. And I don't think you're going to guess it.
It's not going to be Ultraman, is it?
Hell yeah, it's Ultraman.
What?
Hell yeah, look at this guy, man.
What just happened?
My number one from Prime 1 is probably not a statue that I will buy.
Yeah, I know.
But I think it's
killer.
Awesome.
I agree.
I was like, wow, that Ultraman statue looks awesome. So I like the one with the sword.
Yeah, because they have two different ones, right, or no?
Yeah, they have the one that's available for pre-order already, and then they have another one, this guy with the sword.
His face, his new helmet too, looks sick. Yeah, I okay.
And then,
I get it.
In the background on the base, he's got this little dude in the back, and he's been, sliced in half and, perfect, so he's kind of sliding down the body.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Man. That statue looks good.
All right.
That's my number one pick from Tokyo Comic Con is that Ultraman statue.
Tight. Yeah.
And look at that. That's cool.
I feel you.
That is freaking cool. An honorable mention to Warhammer 40K, though.
Yeah.
Gonna change my collection, but fuck that Ultraman, not a fan of the character, not a huge fan of anime. Look at that guy sliced in half. That is cool, man.
That guy's gonna be so expensive.
He's gonna be probably
like $1,000 something,
yeah. But you want the ambitious statues.
Yeah,
Ultraman, my number one. All right, so check out all those great pictures from Prime 1 Studio. Damn, they're doing some great, ambitious, killer stuff. Just killer stuff. And there's something for everybody. I'm going back to old school. They're doing old school Transformers, which look great. They're doing G.I. Joe. They got the Witcher video game statues. They're doing anime Ultraman. They're going to be doing those Berserk. Those are going to look good too. Quarter scale Berserk. Yeah, those are going to look good
and
too.
Then what's cool is that I remember, I want to say a couple months ago, Imaginary Art started with a Spider-Man. They did a digital print of a new Spider-Man they wanted to do.
They're working on Spider-Man. They're working on lots of stuff.
I think that's kind of cool because the partnership is going to be awesome.
I think it's a merger.
Whatever it is,
we're not
it
sure
is
exactly
great.
how it's going to work, though.
I like it. We needed some good news out of all this price surging up, some good news. I like it.
So even though, I've talked about my kind of passion kind of dropping down a little bit because of these prices, this Prime 1 Studio, all these statues are just kicking me in the butt a little bit, right? Even though, Prime 1 statues are expensive, right? So their quarter scales are $750, $800, but they've always been expensive. They've always been a premium company. Their Transformers have always been expensive, right? $1,500, $2,000 Optimus Prime. They've got ambition. They've got detail. So far,
they deliver.
I got two.
They deliver, man.
Two that I'm very happy with.
Yeah, they deliver.
I'm not sorry about the prices on those two statues sitting behind me. I know they're going to be good. So, at the same time, prices deflating me. Prime 1 and these statues are building me up, though.
Yeah.
Just I need to hit that lotto, man, because I want all of these statues. I can't buy them all. Yeah. I need to hit the lotto so I can buy them all. Just hoard them. I'm going to hoard them in my group. So, let Cuong and I know what your top 3 statues from the Tokyo Comic Con is. Make sure you do check out the Prime 1 collectors group on Facebook. They shared a whole lot of pictures. They shared a whole lot of video from Tokyo Comic Con. So you get to see a video of these statues.
Yep. Especially your favorite ones, up close and personal.
Yeah, and Kelvin gets prototypes in his store that he shows off too. Just Yeah, you want to check out that group on Facebook.
Yep.
Lots and lots of stuff. You'll see the Prime 1 Studios previews and all that stuff there first. So make sure you check out that group on Facebook. Cuong, I have 2 featured videos this week. And I have to share them because I think I don't know if you've watched them yet, but over there at Cartel from Hell, doing an amazing job with the production of these videos. Every video that Cartel from Hell does is a little bit better. Yeah. And it's kicking me in the butt to up my production game too. Yeah. So Mike over there did XM Studios MYSTERIO statue unboxing, and he also did the review. So he's doing some great reviews, some great unboxings. Yeah. I really enjoy his videos. And this XM Studios MYSTERIO statue is crazy good. Yeah. Crazy good. So you want to see what XM Studios is all about, why there's hype behind their statues, check out these Mysterio videos. Yeah. The quality, the detail they have in these pieces is just insane. Yep. And guess what? Their prices aren't outrageous. Yep. The price you actually pay for the statue isn't outrageous.
It's just the shipping.
Yeah, it's just if you want them here in the United States, you got to pay $300 for shipping. Yeah, which is quite a chunk of change. But hey, these guys,
they don't kid around, man. They don't kid around.
They don't kid around. They put a lot of detail in it. This Mysterio statue is great, and Cartel from Hell over there does a great job of explaining why it's such a great statue.
I have yet to hear any bad stories on XM Studios. Yeah. Maybe like a little bit of paint job.
They're not perfect.
Yeah.
They're not perfect. Right? No, because nobody is perfect. Yeah. And you're still relying on humans and factories to make this stuff, so it doesn't always come out perfect. There are some flaws in my XM Studios statues. Doctor Strange is pretty good. Yeah. Daredevil has a flaw. Black Bolt has some flaws. Yeah. So they're not perfect, but quality, comic book feel, attention to detail.
Can't go wrong.
Great packaging.
Amazing packaging.
Amazing packaging. It's that packaging, though, it's killing.
Yeah, it really is.
Because if they had $80 shipping, they'd be more popular, right? And they're already super popular. So, yeah, check out video over at Cartel from Hell, the XM Studios Mysterio statue unboxing and review. I hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Statue Talk. Let Cuong and I know what you thought of some of the topics we covered in this week's episode in the comment section below. Now, Cuong, out of everything we covered in this week's episode, what was your favorite?
I don't want to say Spider-Man 2099. I would definitely say the Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn? I am actually debating on getting that if you don't get it.
I think that's half scale.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. So, I'll take that back completely.
$2,000+.
I'll take that back completely.
I think those Suicide Squad half scale, they might be third.
I thought they're third scale.
They might be third. Yeah, I think they're third, but still, $1,000+
yeah.
statue.
If anything, that might be the one.
Yeah, I think she looks. Yeah, that statue's awesome to me, right? They're gonna have the Jared Leto Joker to go with that too.
Yeah, it's just the thing is that when you were saying about, it doesn't look like Margot Robbie. In a way, I think that's kind of a plus. But it's just me.
Okay. What's my standout piece?
What is your standout piece?
I'm gonna say Jin from First Four Figures.
Yeah.
Not just because I ordered it, because it's a good quality statue. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
For only $450. And I ordered it. I'm gonna support statues like that. First Four Figures, giving me a good statue, but reasonable price. Hopefully it's a good statue. I've never received the First Four Figures, but I've only heard good things from them. So
time will tell.
I want to feature them on the show. I want to get that statue, see what this company is all about. They make video game statues. I like video games and video game statues, right? So that would be my pick. So if you're an addict like me or a beginner collector like Cuong, and you can't wait a whole 2 weeks for the latest previews and pre-orders, check out our website, statuereview.com, and give our page a like on Facebook. I try to share as much from around social media, including some videos from around YouTube, reviews and unboxings to those 2 pages. So make sure you check those out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on all of my latest statue unboxings, reviews, and updates to our collection. You can check out the unboxing of this Green Goblin statue right now. But remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. This has been Joe Prodzik for Statue Review. Thanks for watching. Sure, go ahead.
Alright. Next up, Joe, we got a company called First Forfeit. What?
Oh my gosh.
What'd you do? Why you look at me like that?
Start over. I was just looking.
You gave me the fuck?
I did not.
Yeah, you did. Alright.
Alright, Kwong, it's time for the collection update.
Do we collect them papers?
You say this to me every fucking week.
At least I know when it's
fucking
At least
week
I know
you
when
say
it's a
this.
question of the week.
Every fucking week.
I feel like I swear, just I don't know if it's just
Every
me,
week.
but like I feel like you switch things up
week.
sometimes.
Every week.
Like sometimes you redo the intro,
Every
sometimes you
week.
don't. It's just like come
Every
on, be
week.
consistent. Let's do it. You should have like. You should literally just have a sheet of paper right here that just says this is the outline, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm just like, okay.
You don't need that because I have the outline in my head.
We're gonna watch this whole thing.
You know what this music got to me? This music from the video has me grooving.
Yeah, man, it's kind of a little funny.
It is a little funny. My name is Joseph Prodzik. Statue Review blog and magazine. Please subscribe. I bought 6 Illidan statues and I'm gonna sell them for 20 grand. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.